Everybody, and welcome back. I am Heather from the Hood, and welcome to Hoodville, where we have no expectations. So if you do, you're in the wrong freaking spot. So I was here earlier, but we're going to talk about some more things. One being, where in the world is Doria? Where'd she go? How come she's missing? Is anyone concerned? That and more coming from you live from Hoodville. Hopefully someone shows up. I have no idea. If not, I'll talk to myself. It's not new. The voice is in my head. It's a good time. It's a good time. Let me tell you. So this morning we were talking about Invictus. We talk about that some more. And when's enough? When is Invictus going to put their foot down? Right? When will someone from Invictus say, you know what, Megs? No. Like, we're good. We don't need you. We don't want to be your sugar daddy for giving you clothing. Because basically that's what it boils down to. And, I wish I knew how to take up that one comment from the last one. Hey, the Croft, how's it going? Thanks for coming. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to open up the blind so I get some more light in here. Hey, thanks for coming back to Hoodville. I really appreciate you. Thank you. So we're just hanging out here. We're going to talk. I got some things. We'll see what happens. Lord knows. We just hope for the best. I'm going to do this because I was working the computer, which now my head hurts because I was trying to figure out how to get all these comments to go over to when people watch the upload version. I don't know. I phoned techie people. I wrote Restream, who are very polite. And apparently a toddler should figure this out. And I need a toddler to show me. But I am not techie. We all know this. So here we are. Hey, Sandy, how's it going? So I'm going to try this thing this this right now and see how this goes. I don't freaking know, man. But happy Wednesday. Happy hump day to everybody. Halfway there, living on a prayer, as Bon Jovi would say. Great concert, by the way. God, he puts on a good concert. Big shout out to all my Gen Xers here. I'm going to show my shirt because I'm very proud of this shirt. My friend got me this for Christmas. Can you see here? Oh, here. Yeah. Truly outrageous. And then I'm standing up, so we might as well do the Queen Elizabeth showing before everyone flips out and wants to know where my dog is. Come here, Queen Elizabeth. Come here. Hi. Come this way. No, that's the wrong one. 1, 2, 3. No, jump. Oh, sorry, dude. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. There she is. Say hello to the people. Sorry about that. I'm not picking up the other dog. Right? Like, if this is the only way I'm going to get the other comments on, I don't know what else to do, man. So, can you guys all still hear me? Every time I get up, something goes wrong. Oy vey. Okay. Here we are. I like this shirt. It's awesome. Like I said, I don't lie about my age. I'm old as dirt, and I'm Gen X. Oh, Thank you so much. Thank you for coming back. I can't believe I'm just so thankful. Sorry, I gotta move my chair now. I'm just so thankful that you guys want to listen to me, or some people want to listen to me. We'll see. Like I said, I was here this morning, which tends to work out well. Really, I'm just used to going live at this time, so it's a little bit of getting used to. And I'm trying to get my people from the TikTok over here, and they're used to this time, so I don't know what to do. Hello, Miss Sandy. How are you? Is this annoying having this chat on it? Well, I'm sorry. We got to, if it is, tell me and I won't do it another time. But I just want to see how it works for the upload. Like I said, I am not techie. We got to go with what we're dealt here. So I really, really, really appreciate you. Demon Dictator's here. Hello, Demon Dictator. I hope you're doing all right. Love you very much. Right? So, oh, thank you. Thank you for lying. I appreciate it. So, yeah, so we're going to chit chat, hang out in Hoodville. It's all good time for me, but I watched you on TikTok. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, Sandy. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming over this way. I appreciate all of you. I really, 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 really do. I want to kind of start as I want to stay consistent. Yesterday I went live in the morning just because of the stupid bookmark that broke the internet. But I don't know. I try to go around my people here because I'm just the talking head. So I know I have a lot of UK people and I have Australia people. I have all people that don't live in my country, all my friends. Don't live in this country. So, yeah, so I appreciate each and every one of you. I just, I'm thankful. I'm thankful. So we got some stuff to talk about. Uh-oh, what did I do? Oh, I can't do that. See, we're learning, people. We're learning together. So, page 6 is reporting. Oh, wait, that's the wrong button. Hang on. This one. Share. Ah? Oh, crap. Did I do that? Oh, now I'm gone. What the hell? What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. It's because I'm a moron. Hang on. Hold the phone. Here we go. Anyways, page 6. We'll just look it up on the phone. Oh, my God. Page 6, because I haven't figured out how to read and move the screen. So it just basically gives a screenshot. So, page 6 is reporting. Hang on. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time here. Oh, Demon Dictator. I think I could speak for everybody here. We are so sorry. We are so sorry, and I'm not good with this kind of stuff at all. So I I never know what to say because I always feel like there's nothing I can say to make a situation better. Um, if you lived by me, I'd say, "Hey, man, let's go drink," because why not? So, but I know it's never easy. It's not fair, and I'm just sending you all the love in the world. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. If you lived by me, you'd be hammered by now. So that's how I deal with things. So let's talk about something that's going to make Demon Dictator happy. Let's talk about these dumpster fires, Duchess DeLulu and King of the Spares. So Page 6 is reporting inside Prince Harry's uneasy Los Angeles life as Meghan Markle embraces the spotlight. I'm not even making any of this up. I can't, right? I'm reading verbatim. So, story time, everybody. Prince Harry is allegedly struggling with life in Hollywood while his wife, Meghan Markle, is thriving. She's thriving, thriving, selling out those bookmarks faster than I don't know. I'll come up with something. The Duke and Duchess of Sucket is somewhat uneasy. Oh, pardon me. The Duke of Sucket is somewhat uneasy with living under the spotlight. Royal author Christopher Anderson told Us Weekly in an article published on Tuesday. Huh? Wasn't that yesterday? Wasn't that launch day? Quinkydink? I don't know. He has suffered from crippling social anxiety, Anderson alleged, noting that Meghan embraces that life more. So she's a social butterfly, and he has, read more, anxiety, which I'm not picking on because I have anxiety too, and it sucks. It really, really, really does. So I'm not picking on him for that. Hey, Australia's here. Oh, Demon Dictator. It's just so hard. It's just, oh my gosh, I'm just so sorry. Hello, Miami. Welcome. Yeah, it is. I'm so sorry. It's hard to say goodbye to a fur baby. Like that just, I think it's harder to say goodbye to a fur baby than it is a person. It really is. It's hard. I'm sorry. Prince Harry, 41, is still grappling with the challenges of balancing his new life in California with his old life in the UK, where his estranged royal family members reside. Whose fault's that? Just saying. Does it pain Harry to be pointedly excluded from times when the royal family gets together, like Christmas at Sandringham? Of course it does, Anderson quipped. Again, whose fault's that? Anderson believes Harry is content with his life in ritzy Montecito, California, but that it saddens him that the couple's children, Prince Archie, 6, and Princess Lilibet, 4, are growing up without ties to royal life. That's what saddens him? Nothing. Australia just started. Um, that's what saddens him. Not that his kids don't have cousins to play with, or a grandfather, or a grandma, or roots, or allowed to leave the shining. I don't know. Like, may have somewhat of a normal life and have aunts and uncles and endless kids to play with because everyone's in around the same age. My best memories are with my cousins. One, I don't have a lot of family. I have a lot of what we call like the village. I'm always saying you build it, they will come. Because my dad's family uh moved from Ontario. So if you don't know Canada, Ontario's like way away. So my grandma, my uncle, pardon me, my grandma and my grandpa moved far away from their family on the other side of freaking Canada. And my dad grew up alone. My dad didn't have family, nothing. Right. So a lot of my aunts and uncles that I talk about, and my cousins, are not actually technically blood related because my family's immigrants and yada yada. Long story. We're Ukrainian. Ukrainians find Ukrainians. You guys know how it goes. If you're Greek, you'll find the Greeks. If you're Italian, you'll find the Italians. Yada yada yada. That's how it went. So, and they all lived. Everyone was poor, so everyone became friends with everybody, and that was the village. That was family. If you lived in this little community, and when I say community, like very small, you were all family. That's the way it was done, which is not like, I wish we could bring that back, right? I think of all you guys as my family. What, like, we're all friends, we're all family. I love everybody. Um, so, but um, you're telling me like you're not upset that your kids don't hang. Oh yeah, my cousins. That's what I was getting to. So I have two cousins on my dad's side, and I'm the third on that side. I'm the first girl. But my oldest cousin's like 5 years older than me. And then my other cousin's 3 years older than me. Then there's me, and then my sister's a year younger. So like we're all in around the same age is my point. And we grew up together. Every weekend they were at my grandma's house. I had a great childhood. I'm like, I could tell you stories, but really on that kind of level, yeah, wasn't bad. Okay, so, and then on my mom's side, I have a couple more cousins that I'm close with. And my 6th birthday, my cousin dislocated my shoulder. And I still bring it up every chance I get. So, happy birthday to me. So, but funny story. It's funny now. Still can't move my left shoulder really well, but here we are. Here we are. So back to the story. Sorry. Neither he nor his children are sharing in the royal heritage, Anderson pointed out, adding that Harry must have regrets. Well, no kidding. However, a source told the outlet that Harry is happy to be away from the British tabloids. Well, what's the difference between the US tabloids and the British tabloids? You're still in the freaking tabloids, doughhead. Harry is happy living in the private world. Okay, again, when have they been private? The source claimed. Who's the source? It rhymes with shmeghan. Yeah? Who wants to take bets on that one? Even though he was raised as a royal, he was never comfortable in that environment. He feels more like himself here. What a bunch of crap. If he didn't want to be a royal, why does he want his security back? Normal people don't have security. I don't have security. A lot of people don't like me. I should have security. No, I'm crazy. I can handle my own. But you know what I mean? I just, So that's what's bothering you, is that your kids won't know what it's like to be a royal, not have grandparents. That's not an issue. Not have aunts and uncles. But you won't know what it's like to be royal and have private security. Oh, sad panda. The insider explained that the spare author didn't enjoy the rigid royal life. Yeah, he did. Because, like, why didn't he never had to think? It was like, here, stand here, go here, blink now, shake this hand, smile and nod. Let's go home. What do you mean rigid? Oh, sorry. Was growing up rich too much for you? Sorry for your issues. I'm out of tissues. He had this crazy schedule and would come back through the palace gates and couldn't go out and have a personal life. Liar, liar, pants on fire. This article's amazing. Because wasn't he playing Nicky Nicky Nine Doors? If you weren't allowed to leave the palace or leave the Shining, how'd you get out? With a bunch of sheets and you tied them and you jumped out the freaking window like Mary Poppins? I don't think so. Like Mission Impossible? What is going on? The source said. Rhymes with shmeghan. I'm not ignoring the chat. I'm going to get there. Hang on a sec. Anderson, however, claimed that Harry thrived under strict rules of the monarchy. Yeah, because the guy can't walk and chew gum at the same time. That's why. This is what happens when you never had to think for yourself. You have no, like, social skills. What's that word? Like brain cognitivity. Like, clearly I don't have it either. Oh my God. But like, you have no critical thinking. That's what I'm trying to get to. People often forget that Harry is at his core an army officer. What? People often forget that Harry is at his core an army officer, Anderson said. He's all about structure, honor, and duty. Things that are missing from his life in Montecito. What? Uh-oh, you're going to hear the dogs bark Amazons here. So sorry. Just heads up. People often forget that Harry is at his core an army officer. He's all about structure. No, Harry is a toddler and he needs structure. That's how it has nothing to do with the army, man. I know a lot of people who served in the army and they're just fine. Well, kind of, sort of. But you know what I mean. They can walk and chew gum at the same time. If you need to get up every morning at 5 a.m. and do hospital corners and bounce a quarter off the bed, that's fine. Then make a schedule. You want to go run 30 miles every morning? Knock yourself out. This has nothing to do with I need a schedule. I do. Kids need a schedule, right? Like dinners every day. My house, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock's dinner, man. You get up at 6. Like, this is just called living. This has nothing to do with the army. And since when has he had honor? You sold out your family in a book. Doughhead. It was especially painful. Oh, God. This gets better. Oh, I'm so thankful you guys are here. I can't make this crap up if I tried. It was especially painful for Harry, who served in the British Army for 10 years, when his honorary military titles were stripped after he resigned from his royal duties in 2020. Now, friends in the chat, let's play a game. Why were his titles stripped? It was painful. This is a guy who claims to have written the book Spare. I think, like, unless it was written in crayon, I don't believe Harry wrote it. Because I know I can't sit, well, clearly speak right at this moment, and or spell. So, but I think I look like a freaking genius standing beside Harry. There's no way in hell. Oh my God. Then why did you sell out your people too? You sold out the freaking army. You talked about stuff that should not be talked about. You doughhead. Oh my God. I love rewriting history. Call up Michael J. Fox, get Doc, get the DeLorean. Oh my God. That was extremely difficult because the military was a big part of his life. Then why did they throw them under the bus? Can make so, oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm going to get to the chat. Hang on. No, here, we'll pause because there's a lot of pictures. What's like a picture book? Yay. This is oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Okay, I have to go to this side. So this side, everything's opposite. So hang on. Sorry. We'll go this way. Sandy makes a good point. Then why not give up the titles then? Why would you do that? That sounds silly. Charles for sure tries to push him in as a working royal again. Totally agree. He won't succeed because the public punch the traitor back where the sun never shines. Okay. I agree with you to a point, but we're all allowed to have opinions here. This is Hoodville. They're coming back to England. Sorry. They are. I think it, because King Chuck is a spineless jellyfish. Wrong button. I said it. He was busted in a hotel party with friends, right? Do we all remember Las Vegas? That was a good time. And clearly, what happens in Vegas did not stay there. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. True story. Melissa says, no, Harry needs a system in the military to keep his dumbass distracted and under control. Yeah, true. Right? It's like working with someone with Alzheimer's. Being in the army was basically giving Harry the coloring book that kept him distracted, right? The Croft says Meghan should stop with the articles which try to rewrite the narrative. This, right? Well, like I said, for one day of my life, I want to know what it's like to be this delusional. Just once. Like, just for like 5 minutes, because I don't think I could actually take it, but I'd like to know the consequences of his actions. Yeah, right. Welcome to the real world. You know, yeah, you sold out your family and your people. And now you're mad or you're sad or you're depressed. Well, duh. And welcome to the world. We're all freaking depressed. Take a freaking number. We're all fine. Sort of. Kind of. We're all a little bit broken. We're all a little bit okay. He's going back. He's going back. Killing you. All right. Great. Picture. Therefore, okay. Oh, now it's going to get good. Oh, buckle up. Okay. Therefore, the Invictus Games have provided Harry with a way to stay connected to that world. The Invictus Games have been a lifeline for him, Anderson said. Well, Morkel, 44, everyone make the face. That is the face we make when we say Meghan Markle's 44. Okie dokie. Has been busy building a lifestyle and a media empire. Oh my God. Harry is allegedly leaning into his fatherly duties. Your kids are 6 and 4. Shouldn't you have that under control by now? And you're just leaning into your fatherly duties now? Where have you been? Alrighty then. Okay. Although Harry hasn't settled into a permanent position, he's spending time with his young children and being hands-on dad. Royal historian Marlene Coing, said Meghan is the breadwinner. Oh my God. This gets better. I'm telling you, I can't make this. This is getting, I can't. Who writes this crap? Oh, God. He's spending, okay, let's reread that again, shall we? Although Harry hasn't settled into a permanent position, he's spending time with his young children and being a hands-on dad. Meghan is the breadwinner. Well, you know, selling out of all those bookmarks. Harry has expressed heartbreak over the idea that his kids won't grow up knowing his family after he lost his battle for the UK to provide the Suckets with security while in their own town. Now, let's take a pause. Let's go back to the chat. Oh, quit pushing the button, Heather. Hey, December, how's it going? Welcome back to round 2. This is fun. I hope I'm not boring you guys, man. Oh my God. I don't know, but whoever wrote this deserves a freaking medal. Probably Megsy. Okay, what are you guys saying here? The thing with giving Harry back his protection is millions were spent in court over the last 3 years. Why would they go through all that and give it back to him? That doesn't make sense. That is like, I don't know. We live in the upside down. Who the hell knows? Imagine Harry's shock having to pay for everything. Water, electricity. Right? The car just doesn't fill itself up. The toast just doesn't toast itself. Here's my face. Wait, where's my camera? See? You would never know I actually know what I'm doing. Yep, everyone together. No bueno. Don't believe it. If you saw my Instagram, you could tell, like, I actually know how to take. Well, actually, my photo on here. Who said that to me? Isle said that to me the other day. She's like, your picture on here. I know, it's very disappointing when you see me in real life. This is what happens when your team likes you. Hair, makeup, lighting. Huh. I know how to show up when it matters. Not that you guys don't matter, but I don't get paid to be here either. You start paying me, I'll start looking better. It is shmeghan. Yeah, shmeghan. Rhymes with shmeghan. Oh, okay. We're going to stop here. We're going to stop on your comment, Sandy, and then we're going to move on because that's a horse of a different color right there. Harry expressed heartbreak over the idea that his kids won't grow up knowing his family after he lost the battle for the UK to provide the Suckets with security while they're in their own town. That's not why. If you really want your kids to see your family, you'll make it work. Yeah? That's a word. Yeah? You can't bring your kid. Where are you going? Where are you going? This is like saying, this is Vancouver Island all over again. You got to leave Vancouver Island? Like it's like freaking Afghanistan? Seriously? Like a war-torn country? You got to get the heck out of Dodge for England? I have never been to England, but I like to think that I got a couple brain cells rolling around up in here. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. man, I can name a couple other countries that probably aren't that great. He has no problem going to Ukraine. You know what's going on over there. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it on here. I need Heather After Dark, where I can just unleash. Maybe we could get that. How do we do that? I don't want to charge people money for it, though. That's wrong. I just want to be able to swear and not get in trouble. The things that my kids are going to miss is what? Who's writing this? The things that my kids are going to miss is, well, everything. He told BBC last spring. Oh, I love my country. I always have done. And I think that it's really quite sad that I won't be able to show my children my homeland. Oh, The Croft. I did this morning. We will reread it because it's freaking amazing. Remind me in like 5 minutes because my attention span is worse than Harry's. Okay. We'll get through this. I'll read faster. Fortunately, Harry has granted a victory this month with the Royal and VIP Exclusive Committee determined that Harry and his family met the threshold to be provided with protection by the country. Harry will allegedly remain in California for good, but he does plan to visit his family across the pond more often. Harry has always said that the door remains open to some sort of relationship with the royal family. Delulu focused on their family in Montecito, but he's holding out hope that he can eventually divide his time between California and the UK. Well, isn't she Florence freaking Nightingale? Holding down the fort there, Megsy. Mother of the Year. All right, let's get to the good stuff. All right, let's get to the good stuff. Okay, Sandy, we stopped with you. So, will they show the kids? Are they going to go to Invictus? This is going to tie into Harry is so sad about his consequent choices. Yes, Melissa, that is true. Oh, wrong button. Sorry. Uh-oh. No. Ruh-roh, Raggy. What did I do? I push me. Oh. That's what I wanted to do. Sorry. But Harry wandered up and down the random seats alone, ringing doorbell. Yes, nothing like playing Nicky Nine Doors, right? Fun times. Does Harry have a family across? You know, that's a very good point. But here we go. The Croft. You ask, you shall receive. Here we go. I can't make this crap if I tried either. That was the first thing this morning. You should have seen me. Who was here this morning when I was drinking my big ass coffee? Oh my God. I couldn't even. I just couldn't. Like, you can't make this crap up. You just can't. Okay. So according to Taz, I'm going to give props where props are due. This is where it came from. According to Taz, who's friend in my head. So hopefully she doesn't get mad at me because I don't want that. But she put out an article this morning. What was my morning? I don't know what time it was for you guys. About it's a Canadian word of the day. About. In the entertainment industry, this would be called a roster. So a roster is, for those who don't know, and I'm just going to explain it, right? So your friend Heather from the Hood here has had many jobs. One of my jobs when I was a teenager, I worked for a major catering company here in Vancouver who did concerts. Am I going to say their name? No, because they were kind of jerks and I don't like them. So I'm not shouting them out. But I met a lot of famous people and I learned a lot, right? So there's that. So, because my first job was working down at Thunderbird Stadium, which means nothing to you guys, which is at UBC, University of British Columbia. Lilith Fair and Edge Fest, back to back. I slept in a tent for like 2 freaking weeks. Anyway, because I was catering, I was behind the scenes, right? I learned a lot. Point of story. Rosters. Okay, so this would be like, pick somebody. Let's pretend I'm famous, right? That'd be fun one day, wouldn't it? And I say, I want just green M&Ms. So it'd be one of your guys' job to pick out all the other colors because you just want green M&Ms. And I want coconut water that came from, I don't know, Nepal. Pick somewhere, right? I want pineapples flown in from Hawaii. Yada, yada, yada. I want Diet Coke on a 30-degree angle at like -15 to drink. You know, that is a roster. So apparently, Megsy is saying this is what she needs for her to go back to England. Get excited, England. Hi, I was talking about you, Isles. Does your ears burn? Here, okay, before we get into it, the chocolate covered almonds, right? Did you order those after I was talking about them? Because I had to sell them for my kids' freaking bowling. They are good, right? They are addicting. Well, too bad my kids aren't bowling. I'd make a mint off you. All right. Thank you for being here, my friend. Appreciate you. Welcome to the hood. Welcome to the Gong Show. I always go early too. Oh, so just a little housekeeping. I'm going to try to stay earlier Wednesday through Sunday because I don't have my kid, right? So normally I couldn't go at this time because I have to go pick up my kid from school, but he goes to his dad's. So I go later Mondays and Tuesdays. I should work out a schedule. Okay, so sorry, we're getting to the fun part. And again, thank you, according to Taz, friend in my head. Please don't get mad at me that I'm reading this out. So celebrity reporter Rob Shooter, who I remember from Wendy Williams, I miss Wendy Williams, has been told the following. Yeah? Are you ready? All right. She wants 4 floors at the Hyatt completely shut down just for her. Meghan plans to fly in her own chef, assistant, hair and makeup team, along with booking 4 separate rooms for her PR staff alone. Now, we talked about this morning, but I'm going to freaking do it again. Who are these 4 imaginary people? This list had to be made before everyone jumped ship. Who are these people? Who is working for Megsy? I thought they were down to 1 person. Like, I'm not great at math. 4 rooms. You got 1 person left. 3 are missing. So you only need 1 room. And they only work part-time. So you need half a room. I'm just saying. Celebrity chef. And so, who said it this morning? Was it Michelle? It was a freaking funny comment. She's like, I thought she knew how to cook. Also, it's a true story. Also, wouldn't this be considered a vacation? And when you're on vacation, don't you just eat out a lot? Like, don't you just go to restaurants, go see people? Wouldn't Harry want to see his mates, as my people across the pond say? You know, me mates. Please don't come after me for doing bad accents. But right? Like you would think you haven't been there in 6 flipping years. Don't you want to go see your family? Don't you want to go see your friends? And you go out to the pub and go have pub food because that's the best food on earth. So why do you need a freaking chef? And she's not eating that food anyways. Like, let's just be honest. And then her assistant, does she have an assistant? I don't know about that one. Hair and makeup people, where is Daniel? Didn't know you were left-handed, Daniel. Where'd he go? How come he's like, is he? I think we need to get him on a milk carton. We got to bring that back. That's how old I am. You used to go on a milk carton if you went missing. And then, yeah, the 4 separate rooms. We already went over that. Extra security outside the hotel and games to protect her. If you didn't tell us what hotel you're in, you wouldn't need extra security. Delulu. Like, am I the only one? Oh, this is where it gets good. Okay, so what have I said? For those who have followed me for a while, what do I always say? And this, see, I'm right. I'm going to sing my I'm right song. I'm right. 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 I'm always flipping right. Staff. Okay. So, oh yeah, I like my song. What do I always say? Megsy wants old school, like, I didn't want to say royalty, like Egyptian times. When you throw yourself on the dirt, yes, me lady, yes, no, yes, 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 yes. No, we're not going to look you in the eyes. No, we're not going to breathe the same air. We're going to kiss your feet. You're so great. Thank you for telling us how life is supposed to go. Had we not walked into walls all day, what would I do without you? You are so smart. You're so smart. You're so smart. You are the best. Have people peel your grapes for you, carry you around on a bed, you know, like the big Greek guys and whatever, or Roman guys, whoever the hell they were, and lay on the bed. And we're just like fan you with palm leaves, and you know what I'm getting at, right? She wants fear. She does not want to be around people. She thinks status is fear. And the more people quake in their boots, the more you're respected. And this broad's on a whole nother freaking level. Let me tell you, that is not respect. Fear is not respect at all. And if people are scared of you, there's something wrong with you. And how she doesn't understand that, I don't know. Okay. And I said all that to lead up to this. Staff aren't allowed to look at her, and anyone who interacts with her has to call her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sucket, no expectations. Who's shocked? Show of hands. I've been calling this since January. They're going back to England because there's no way in hell she's never going to have that title. That's going to be on her tombstone. You can take that one to the bank. Like I said, I've worked for a lot of celebrities. I know a lot of nice people, and I know a lot of jerks. And I'm not calling out any of them, right? Oh, no, that's the lie. The nicest people I ever met was Def Leppard, but I wasn't even working in catering then. That was my other, well, my job now. And they just showed up. And I was like, hey, they were amazing. I love Def Leppard. Shout out to you. You made like, it was the best day of my life. And I have photos to prove it. But this just goes to show who she is. This is also a broad who got announced in a house. One, it wasn't even her flipping house. And she got announced in it. Two, there was one other person. If I'm knocking on your door, come knock on my door. And someone says, presenting, we'll just go with demon dictator. Well, yeah, dude, I'm here to see you. Of course you're here. You're supposed to announce the guest. Not you. Oy vey. She never watched Jeffrey on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Do it. Oh, it gets better. It gets better. Security arrangements reportedly include glass at the games, armed security accompanying her at all times, round-the-clock drivers, a fleet of luxury cars, and police escort from the airport directly to the hotel. No Honda Civics. Not allowed. Couldn't drive my Toyota Echo either. You have to have luxury cars. So get out those Escalades or whatever the hell they're called. Mr. and Mrs. Environment people. I don't know how much that's going to cost the people of England, but man, I'd be pissed. All right, comment time. Sorry. Like I said, like, you can't have expectations around here. And two, like Duchess de Lulu believes that this is where you all go wrong. This is where everyone, when you start believing the voices in your head, and trust me, I talked about this earlier, the voices in my head come out with amazing ideas. I'm a good time. However, when you believe the good, you have to believe the bad. You know? And I like to think, yeah, I'm kind of crazy, which is true. But I'm not a horrible person. I'm not. I don't take crap, but I'm not a horrible person. Nor would I ever treat someone horribly on purpose. If you deserve it, that's a different story. On purpose, not so much. Right? Ooh, wrong button. Oh yeah, no, that was right button. Sorry. They are poor. I have said this since, like, I've not shut up in a year. They're broke. They are broke. They need to go back. They're screwed. I don't care how many freaking bookmarks you sell. You're still freaking broke. The citizens paid millions for a wedding and her clothes. And then I'm just going to stop there. And in the Oprah interview, said, well, we didn't want that big wedding of a circus. That was for the people. You didn't want a $35 million wedding. If I was the people of England, I'd be pissed. And wasn't Queen Elizabeth was still here when that Oprah, could you imagine? Oh my God. Saying that, well, we didn't want that wedding. Then why did you take it? Why didn't you elope in freaking Vegas? You were pushing 40, been married 5,000 times, and you still got a wedding that people would kill for. And that's not, you didn't want that? What a kick in the head. I would have flipped. For clothes, and now she wants to be protected by them. She knows that she lied. She's going to serve and suspect that they're going to yeah, well, we do love Demon Dictator. And this is true, right? Like, real royals don't need insane demands. You know what I mean? Like, yes, please, everyone hit the like button. Please subscribe, tell a friend, tell 12. Please help out your friend, Heather. I appreciate each and every one of you. I just, thank you. I really, really, really do. You're a dear person. Aw, thanks for lying. I appreciate that. They never said thank you for what? That's just rude. They never said thank you once for that wedding? Never. Seriously? That's rude. Excuse me. Then Harry blew off the public's excitement about the event. Yeah. See, that's rude. That's rude. That is so rude. What do you mean you didn't say thank you? Why are you blowing off your people? You need your people. You need to be nice. That's a thing, man. You're telling me like you can't be nice to someone? Anyone who's worked with customer service or in like worked with the public, we all freaking know. You put a smile on your face and you smile and nod, man. And then if you work in the restaurant industry, you go in the walk-in fridge and cry. Because that's how you know you've worked in the restaurant. If you haven't cried in a walk-in fridge, you're not living. I'll tell you that right now. If she could say, we want a quiet wedding, and then she's going to spend the money on big wedding, good causes. Instead of it, she chose wedding as spectacle. Well, she wasn't beaking about it when she was all over magazines and had all these famous people show up that she didn't freaking know. I didn't hear her saying, oh no, sorry. Smaller wedding in Scotland. I would have taken my husband's last name is a town in Scotland. I might be the Queen of Scotland right now, and I don't even freaking know. No, I'm not telling you what it is on here because I'm not that stupid. But some of you I trust, so maybe I should look it up. Let's look it up. What are the odds I am the Queen of Scotland? Good news for you, Scotland. Heather from the Hood's coming. Let's look it up. Ha 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 ha. Is anyone here from Scotland right now? Because I do know there are some people and I just can't remember where everyone's from. There's a lot of castles where I need to go, though. See, I can't say it on... There's a beach, too! Oh. I'm not telling you my last name. But I think this looks a good place for Heather from the Hood to be the queen of. I don't want to say too much because I don't want people to figure out my... Not that I, like, whatever. You think people are going to, like, come find me? I don't think so. I don't... The East Coast. South. Huh. Population. Yep. I could live there. I'm not saying that either. I'm Canadian. I'm part of the Commonwealth. I could go there. I'm telling you right now. I'm liking this town. Queen Mary of Scots was tall. Oh, good. I'm 5'10". I'll fit right in. I'm telling you. There's a beach. There's castles. I'm in. How do I get one of those Loch Ness things? That'd be a good time. In a moat. I need a moat. Oh my God. Okay, what were we talking about before I got all excited that I'm going to be the Queen of Scotland now? You're welcome. Oh, not the Queen. That's rude. Oh, no. Yeah, the Queen. We'll go with that. Because is anyone going to miss Chuck? No. So, from the Hood, she's coming for you. Could you imagine, right? Oops, sorry. The public wouldn't. Yeah, and I agree with you. So you don't want this bloody wedding? And you're going to beak about it? How about pound sand? That's what I would have said. But, you know, just saying. She did it for her ego. Yeah, no one's going to say it was still a bad wedding. I don't care. That wedding sucked. The dress was awful. The flowers were awful. The hair was awful. The makeup was awful. It didn't look like anyone was having fun. It's a wedding. How do you not have fun at a wedding? Isn't that a thing? You know who looked good? And I kind of said some nice things about her in my last video. Jessica Mulroney, because I'm really not a fan. I'm sure she doesn't care that I'm not a fan of her. But she looked really pretty. She looked really nice in that blue dress. She really did. Mary Queen of Scots was 5'11". See? Fit right in. Yeah, like it was just bad. It was a bad dress. That dress was awful. I never understand how people with money dress so awful. Right? Like, and I get it. I'm no fashionista. Everyone can tear me apart. I'm wearing a gem shirt and Lululemons, right? Or I'm normally in a rock t-shirt and my blue jeans. That is my go-to outfit, you know? But who the hell cares what I'm wearing? But I've been, I should show pictures of my weddings. As in more than one. Plural. I look good. I'll say that. I'm sure there's a picture of me at my wedding somewhere. Probably on my IG. There's probably one. It did not fit. And I swear on everything that's holy. I remember being at Walmart, and because I'm one of those people, I owned every Us magazine, People magazine, blah, blah, back in the day. I love gossip. I'm a Gemini. I love gossip. All right. I remember seeing when her and H were just dating, it said that she was knocked up, right? And I was like, how about that? And they weren't married yet. Then all of a sudden, the wedding came, and then you heard nothing about a baby coming. So I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever, just gossip, whatever. People got to print something. I think that wedding went so fast, and I've said this like 1,000 times. That wedding was so quick. I fully believe, my opinion, she told him she was pregnant. And that's what made them move the wedding up, because they were, Eugenie, or what's that, one of the girls was supposed to get married that May, and she had to move her wedding back to October. I swear she said to H, hey man, I'm pregnant. And you can buy a false pregnancy test, like a false positive test, on the interweb here. That's not hard to do. Or get someone who's pregnant to pee on the stick for you and just pay them. I didn't know that was a thing. I could have made a bank when I was pregnant. Point of story. I think she told him she was pregnant. He believed her and then said that she lost it. And then, so the dress, and then I think she had to carry on with the lie and tell the dressmakers, oh, no, I'm going to have a baby. I'm going to have a baby. So she would have been a couple months along, but not enough that you could tell. Just at like that 3-month mark where it looks like you ate a cheeseburger moment. But she wasn't. So then it was baggy. Did I make sense? Oh, the halter dress? Are we talking about Delulu? It was nice. I agree with that. It was nice when they went in the Austin Powers car. Right? Like, what a doughhead. I think she's played that card a couple times. I'm just saying. Can you hear Chloe? My walls are shaking. She is snoring so badly. Where's that? So Chris Megan's initially wanted, but was told no. Yes, the Tiara Gate, right? Oh, wrong one. And yeah, the tiara, it was green, right? With the emeralds on it. So, I mean, that my favorite tiara is the one that Princess Catherine wore not that long ago. And she had that blue sparkly dress on. And she looked like Elsa. That was like the best. When was that? November? It wasn't that long ago. I was like, was the report that Queen approved the wedding, saying that she had no choice. Wasn't the report that said that the Queen approved the wedding, saying she had no choice? Yeah. Also, though, I also remember people saying that Queen Elizabeth was supposed to have final say on the dress, and Megsy didn't even just show her that, and that Queen Elizabeth was choked about the veil and choked about the dress. You know, I'm so sorry. I warn everybody. I talk about freaking Duchess Delulu. It puts the dogs in a coma. Like, it just knocks them out. It's probably the best sleep of her life, though. Right? And can you imagine? Oops. Can you imagine going to your cousin's wedding and announcing that you're pregnant? My cousin would kill me right there. Like, come on. She cannot let someone have the spotlight for 2 seconds. For 2 freaking seconds. That's a good point. Right here, my friend. The Jamaica wedding, she crashed. Yeah, yeah. Could you imagine? I'm just thinking about my grandma, right? My grandma was amazing. And if some hoe bag was to marry my cousin and wanted my tiara because I'm like the first girl born, because was she the first girl born in that? It doesn't matter. You're like, oh no, I guess she's not, because the other ones, it doesn't matter. Man, if my grandma said, hey Heather, you're going to get this tiara when you get married, and some hose beast wants it, that would be exhibit A at my trial. Absolutely not. If I found out about that, nope. Mm-mm. No bueno. Oh, sorry. I'm not used to having 2 columns here. Yeah, women's. I've never met. Oh, you can't say that word. You're going to get me in trouble, Melissa. It's not my fault. It's not my rules. You can't say that. Get me in trouble. I just got here. I don't get booted out. I'm not against the word. I like that word. But we have to play by the rules until I know what the rules are. So just use F and then use some fancy other something. We'll know what you're saying. But don't get me in trouble. Did she say? Yeah, no, I don't know if it was the exact date, but you know, no, well, it's not my rules, it's YouTube's rules, and we have to be polite. We're in someone else's house, right? Don't get me in trouble. The exact same day too. See, now that's not cool. And it'd be one thing if she actually was pregnant and been like, hey, whatever the girl's name is, and said, hey, Jeannie, uh, listen, man, we had a slip up. I'm kind of on the pregnant side. If we get married in October, it's not going to look good because I'm going to be 6 months pregnant. Sorry. Can we, like, can you get married in October? I'm really sorry. It happened. Blah. Right? And be polite about it. Like, sorry about that. You know? And she would have been like, okay, because really, you couldn't have that. You couldn't have her 6 months pregnant walking down the aisle. Oh my God, that never happened. You know? So, because it's still the 1800s. As much as the royal families kind of progressed, it's still the 1800s, right? Like they got to catch up a bit. I always say I want to see William with some tattoos. Like he's looking good, man. He's looking good. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older or what, but he's looking pretty good here. We need tattoos. They're doing selfies. They never used to do selfies before. That's cool, right? They're more interactive. They're more with their people. You know, you got to catch up with the times with the internet and social media. You can't live in the 1800s forever. You kind of got to get with it. I still think he should get tattoos. There's that. But that's me. Yeah, see, I wasn't really into William a couple of years ago, and I was like, oh, no. But this year, like 2025, I was like, you know what? You're looking pretty good, man. Good for you. Like, oh, and then too, like he shaved his, just go bald, get a beard. Like maybe that's, you know, that's my kind of guy though, right? Like tattoos, beard, bald head. So, but like Harry apparently there's a new clause in for anyone taking pictures of Harry that you can't show his bald spot. Well, dude, embrace it. Just like I say to Megs, embrace being the biggest hag that you are. Harry, shave your freaking head. Just go bald. Who cares? All right, Melissa, thank you so much for joining. I'm going to wrap it up here soon. Like we've been yipping for a while, so we'll wrap it up. Right? So you're never going to win this battle. I don't care what any doctor says. Like you can do a hair transplant. That looks painful and awful. So no. And I've never seen someone who got a hair transplant and it worked perfectly and you got like a full head of hair like you had when you were 5. Absolutely not. Hair is genetic and it comes on your mother's side. And if you're going to go bald, you're going to go freaking bald, man. You can't fix the follicle that bad. Absolutely. You can't. Like, it's just not going to happen. People are just taking your money and putting you through pain. Like, no, you are wasting your freaking money. Not going to happen. But that's my opinion. I also went to cosmetology school, so I know some stuff. But you know, just saying. You can't outrun genetics. at the end of the day. You can't. It is what it is. Oh, the last interview where they're all washed out. I asked my husband what that was because my husband's a photographer and not just a guy with a camera. Like if you like, he is a somebody here in Vancouver. Teaches lighting courses and stuff. I don't freaking know. I don't pay attention. Uh Okay, here we go. What did he say? It's an image capture from a low resolution video. So one, their video camera people sucked, and then they put a filter on it and made it more crappy. That's basically how that video went when they were all washed out, right? And Megsy does look like she got some work done. I don't freaking care anymore. Like I try not to rag on people and their looks, but hey, if you just like me, people pick on me, man. And I put myself out here. I'm not going to beat about it. If you want to be a public person, then you got to take the good with the bad. And it does look like she got some work done. Like her cheeks are more fuller. And that's just not a filter. Like, I don't believe that because she was quite gaunt. Right? I think she looks better. I'm not going to say she looks bad. I think that's probably the best I've seen her look for a while. Because when she was in Paris with the greasy stormtrooper look, it didn't look good. And let me tell you, if I had the money that they say that they have, I wouldn't look like how I look either. Because I'm not against plastic surgery at all. I'm just poor. So if I had the money, trust me, I'd be the first one there. Be the first one at the plastic surgeon's office. Fix it now. But, and then I'd go around telling everyone what I got done because I'm not a liar. Maybe that's what I need a Botox sponsorship. How do we do that? No, what I need is the Royal Canine Food people to help sponsor Queen Elizabeth. We have to get our priorities straight first. My doggy eats special food because she's on a special diet and it costs a lot of money. So we need to get the doggy fixed first. And then me. They look like cadavers. It's just bad. It's a bad freaking filter and lighting. Like, why would you let that go? This is just goes to prove that there's no one on their team. Why does she need 4 freaking rooms if no one's on her team and she's all washed out? Right now, if I turned my camera around and showed you the lighting that's in here, all my lighting comes from movie sets, right? You could land a plane in here. You could land a plane in here for how much light's on me. Lighting is your friend. And I had the lighting adjusted to my old camera and I got a new camera. So now we got to fix it again. But for right now, this is how I look. It is what it is. And I look very tanned and I'm not. It's because the pink's bouncing off. But, and same with him. The pink was bouncing off her shirt onto him. And he's got red hair. So it was just making everything worse. Right? You also learn that when you sit down for interviews and there's lighting about what colors to wear, what colors not to wear. Is there a green screen? Because if there's a green screen, you don't wear a green freaking shirt because you will disappear. Right? Like, this is how, like, it's true. They have no PR team because they would have brought in a couple different freaking shirts with them for Megs to wear or him to wear. So the pigment wasn't bouncing off them, but hey. But, you know, if they had someone guiding them, they know this. Royal Canine. We love Royal Canine. However, I don't love their price. So we need a sponsorship. If I get a sponsorship, I'll send you some cat food, man. I'll help out the hood. I have no problems. I am a share the wealth kind of person. So, hey, Royal Canine, I got a corgi named Queen Elizabeth. Can you help me? I need the urinary tract. Doggy food, please. Thank you. How do you, I need a PR person. How do you do that? Do I just reach out to people and just hope to God that they send me stuff? Is that how that works? Welcome to Hoodville. Hey, Queen Elizabeth, maybe you could be a model for Royal Canine. Let's pimp out the dog. Earn your keep, damn it. Look, you should see the face she's giving me right now. Oh, it's amazing. I'm not ragging on them. I just don't like the freaking price. It's expensive. But everything's expensive now, right? So, oh, you should see the... I'm getting the evil eye. But we'll go because I'm rambling now. So, great talking to all of you. I'm going to hope something good happens here. Whenever I say I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow, Megan does something stupid. So you ask, you shall receive. And I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow, but I'm normally here in the morning. So 9 o'clock my time. I'm Pacific time. So you guys do the math. Don't know. And then does this time work for all you guys? Because I don't mind doing two. I like talking. Royal Canine is expensive, but smells good. Female friend. Oh yeah, see, but I don't know what the cat food smells like. I know what the dog food is. But yeah. It doesn't hurt to ask, does it? Well, good news. Husband's photographer. You need a photo shoot. You also need to go to the spa. Yeah, right? Because if I'm going to get any perks, it's going to be for the dog. The doggy needs a spa day. The doggy needs food. What else do you need, Queen Elizabeth? Dog first, then me. Then everyone else. Because I share the wealth around here. Yes, please. This is why I kept this here. Because I'm trying to get the comments over, like all your comments into the feed. Like I said earlier, I tried. I was yelling at the computer. I freaked out the dog because I was swearing so much. I was so frustrated. So I don't know what else to do. Man, I'm just not technical savvy. And I went step by step and I was like, I don't know what's wrong. So here's where we are. But tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. or 8:30, 9 a.m. Depends what time I wake up. No, Chloe is like the easy dog. I get freaking old Roy from Walmart. A big bag that weighs as much as me is like $20. Chloe's got an iron stomach. This dog could eat anything. Queen Elizabeth, not so much. So, like, Chloe's easy. Queen Elizabeth, no bueno. No bueno. And I said it before. Like, she had emergency surgery, not this September, last September. $4,000. She almost died. The vet actually said, she's like, well, we don't know how this dog's alive. It was horrible. It was so bad. Oh my God. I have pictures to prove it. So, but it's a corgi thing, right? It's a total corgi thing. Little dogs are more prone to bladder, stomach issues. They're too low to the ground. Something happens. But she's here. Yay. I slept on the floor, on my hardwood floor for a month with her. It was It was pretty harsh. It was pretty harsh. But she's here. Well, Queen Elizabeth, well, is a corgi. So what else do you name a freaking corgi, right? I just think I'm funny. Khloe Kardashian had a big butt, and Khloe Kardashian's the only Kardashian I like. So that's how we came up with that name. Put a thumbnail pic. I had one of me, like my profile picture used to be me and Queen Elizabeth, but it's kind of blurry. It's not that great. I need to do like another photo shoot with her. So we'll have to make my husband do some photos with me. And I name my animals after famous people. I also want like a white corgi because I have plans. I'm gonna have a fleet of corgis. Which is insane because corgis, they look cute, but they are very high maintenance. Very high maintenance. So no, she did. She still does. She just like knocks me out of the way. Because she would, like, you know those ducks from the Aristocrats, and they go do 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 and walk like this. This is how Chloe walks, and then her butt just went, and I went into a wall. That was fun. So this dog's never been tiny in her life, you know. Like when Queen Elizabeth was a puppy, I could carry her around, and she was like fun, right? For until she got like 6 months old and I couldn't pick her up anymore, right? But Chloe's always been bigger than me. So no picking her up. Absolutely not. But yeah, Khloe Kardashian's my favorite Kardashian. That's why. We love our animals. We love our fur babies. They are worth it. And they sleep with me every night. I get this much bed. And everyone else gets this much bed. It's probably why I look like crap every day. I look like God, the crypt keeper. Going on a trip. There's so much luggage under here. It's because I have no bed. True story. So, anyways, I'll let you guys go. Rate all the ads, right? Well, we got, maybe you can be my PR person. You want to be my agent? Come on now. How about your friend Heather from the Hood? I'm telling you, I share the wealth. I'm a nice person. Kinda. Sorta. Yeah, it depends what day. But I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'll share. So, all right, I'll let you guys go. Thank you for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like the replay. Hopefully the thingy works. God, I have no idea. But yes, please like the replay. Please tell your friends, tell 12, hype me up. Lie if you have to. I don't care. You know, and Heather from the Hood's great. Just lie through your teeth. So, you know, I'm not judging. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow though. We will, I'll see you tomorrow. Probably I'll do at least a calendar thing so people know. So I'm not just sporadic. Oakley dokily. All right.